What if ukulele and guitar had a baby? You would probably get this. This is a guitarlele. If you already play ukulele, this might be one of the easiest ways to get that fuller guitar sound without leaving the ukulele world. Today I'll show you why I love this instrument so much, how it connects to ukulele, how the tuning works, a few basic chords, strumming, fingerstyle, and why this little thing might surprise you. So let's dive in. For me, the guitarlele feels like a perfect bridge between ukulele and the guitar. It's still small and very comfortable to play, kind of like a ukulele, but you get something that I personally sometimes really miss on the uke: the bass. These two extra low strings give the sound more depth, especially with fingerstyle. I can play melody, chords, and bass together in a way that feels really expressive. And that's why this is honestly one of my favorite instruments. It still feels very friendly, but suddenly the sound gets bigger. So what is a guitarlele? Basically, it's a small 6-string guitar tuned higher. But for ukulele players, I think of it in a much simpler way. It is just like the ukulele, but with 2 extra bass strings. These two. And that's the real magic. You already know a lot more than you think. The standard tuning is A, E, C, G, D, and A. Now the important part for ukulele players, the bottom 4 strings are A, E, C, and G. That's the same notes as the ukulele. So if you already know ukulele chords, melodies, or patterns, this will feel surprisingly familiar. But one small thing, the G string here is low, so it feels more like a low G ukulele, but the relationship between the strings is still very familiar. And for guitar players, another way to think about it is this. It is just like the guitar, but with a capo on fret 5. Exactly the same. So it lives somewhere between the ukulele and guitar. And that's why it's so cool. Let's make it practical. If I ignore the 2 low strings just for a moment and only play the first 4 strings, I can use my ukulele shapes. Here is C. And here is A minor. Here is F. And here is G. So already, if you play ukulele, you can start making music on the guitarlele almost immediately. Of course, later we can make the chords fuller with these 2 bass strings. But this is a great way to start because it feels very familiar. Sounds like the ukulele, right? But now we add the 2 extra strings. And this is where the magic happens. Same chord idea, but now with bass. Listen to the difference. Top 4 strings. And now the same C chord, but with the added 2 bass strings. Much fuller. That bass makes the same chord feel much deeper, warmer, and more guitar-like. So let's try a few chords together. For C, strum the familiar ukulele C chord, only 4 strings with the thumb, and then add the middle finger and the index finger on the 6th and the 5th string, just like this. And then strum all the strings, all 6 strings. And listen to the sound. How beautiful, huh? Now the cool thing is that for the G chord, the next chord in our chord progression, we keep it exactly the same as on the ukulele, because G on the ukulele and guitarlele is exactly the same. So you still play the same exact 4 strings. You see how familiar it is? Now let's move on to the A minor chord. Ukulele shape will be this one. The bottom 4 strings. And the fuller A minor guitarlele shape will be this. So you gotta add your index finger to string 5, fret 2, just like this, and strum all 6 strings. So here is the familiar F chord on the ukulele. Just 2 fingers, 4 strings, 4 bottom strings. Now, if we want to make it fuller and include some bass notes from the guitarlele, we take the ring finger and we place it on fret 3, string 5. So for the guitarlele F shape, we strum it down from the 5th string. The 6th string doesn't really fit in the chord so well. So strum it down from string 5 up until the 1st string, just like this. Now the chord progression sounds much bigger. That's the part I really love. It still feels small in your hands, but the sound has more depth. And here is another cool thing. If I play a little melody on the 1st string of the ukulele, and now I'll play the exact same melody on the 1st string of the guitarlele. Sounds basically the same, because the 1st string on the guitarlele is an A, the same as on the ukulele. So if you already know some little ukulele melodies or licks, a lot of that can transfer to the guitarlele. It feels like the same musical world, just with 2 extra strings on top. Now let's talk about strumming. The good news is, strumming works almost the same as ukulele. You just have more strings under your hand. So at first it can feel a little bigger, but the idea is the same. Stay relaxed, keep the groove, and don't hit the strings too hard. Let's try the island strum. For now, just over the C chord. And by the way, you can also use your pinky on the 3rd fret over the 1st string. I actually find it way easier when strumming the C chord. So the strumming will sound like this. Down, down, up, up, down, up again. Try strumming around the 12th fret, somewhere around here where the neck meets the body of the guitarlele. So this is the right area. That's where the strings are more loose and the sound gets way better. And before we play the entire chord progression with the island strum, there is something important I've got to tell you. So the first chord, the C chord, is a 6-string chord, meaning all the strings are involved. Therefore, you can strum freely without overthinking. But for our next chord, for the G chord, this is a smaller chord, so you shouldn't be strumming the 6th and the 5th string. So keep the right hand movement smaller. So don't strum all 6 strings. The next chord, the A minor, is an easy one, because there as well we use all 6 strings. And the final chord, the F chord, has only 5 strings involved, so we don't use the 6th string in it. So try to minimize the movement a little bit. Just be a bit cautious about the 6th string. Something that helps is actually muting the 6th string with the side, with the nail of your ring finger, the one that presses on the 5th string. So by muting, I mean just touching the 6th string underneath very gently. See, you get that nasty sound, but actually when we strum, you don't hear it at all. So now, after you've practiced the chords, let's play it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same rhythm you might already know from the ukulele, but with a fuller sound. Just remember, because we have more strings, we don't need to attack the instrument or play harder. Just let it breathe. The guitarlele I'm playing today is a kala instrument. It has a built-in tuner, and you can even plug it into an amplifier. And as always, you can get 10% off on this one or on any instrument on Kala's webshop. You can use my Spicy Uke 10 code for it. The link is in the description below. And this is my favorite part. Fingerstyle on the ukulele sounds and feels really amazing because now you can have the melody, chords, and the bass all at the same time. With ukulele, I love the sweetness and the clarity, but sometimes I miss that deeper bass movement. Here I can still keep the small comfortable feeling, but I get more range, more bass. Even with basic chords, you can make it sound rich. And here is another very simple example. Just over one string, the 6th string. Nothing crazy, just thumb on the bass. When playing fingerstyle on the guitarlele, your right hand might be like, where am I? Because it might feel a little bit unfamiliar in the beginning. You're used to playing the ukulele, which has only 4 strings. Now you've got 6. But don't worry, you'll get used to it in no time. Start with the bottom 4 strings and then slowly bring the bass. Let me show you. Use this finger picking pattern at first. String 4, 3, 2, 1, and then repeat it. So let's try it over the C chord. Thumb, index, middle, ring. And again, thumb, index, middle, ring. Move into the G, thumb, index, middle, ring. Repeat. To the A minor, 2 times. And to the F, 2 times. And from the top. And when you're ready to include the bass notes, get the fuller shape of the C chord, and then keep these 3 fingers, index, middle, and ring, on the bottom 3 strings. The same strings as before. The only difference is that the thumb will be moving between the upper 3 bass notes, which is string 6, 5, and 4, depending on the chord. So for the C chord, we have the lowest note over the 6th string, fret 3. So the sequence now is going to be thumb plays the 6th string, index plays the 3rd string, middle the 2nd, and ring the 1st string. And then we do it all over again. And the G chord stays exactly the same as on the ukulele. So keep it only on 4 strings. String 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. For the A minor chord, keep the same position of the right hand as for the C chord. So thumb plays the 6th string, and then index the 3rd string, middle the 2nd, and ring the 1st, and repeat. And for the final chord, the F chord, this is a 5th string chord, so the lowest note, the bass note, is on string 5. So plug the 5th string with your thumb, And the remaining part, index finger plays string 3, the middle finger plays string 2, and the ring finger plays the first string, and then we repeat it. Something that can help you with your right hand thumb positioning is play downwards with your thumb through the string and drop on the string below. So here's the C chord. I'm playing through the 6th string and stopping on the 5th, and then continuing the sequence. That helps me to keep my right hand position steady. You can do exactly the same for the A minor chord. So play through the 6th string and drop on the 5th string. And for the F chord, drop your thumb on string 4. By the way, if you want to go deeper with songs, tabs, get full lessons, structured practice, weekly live streams and replays, and beautiful fingerstyle arrangements, such as this one. I welcome you to join to my Spicy You community on Patreon. There are hundreds of lessons and songs waiting for you there. That's the perfect place for you to improve and to take your playing to the next level. It is suitable for all levels. The link is in the description, and I hope to see you there. So who is the Guitarlele for? I think it's perfect for ukulele players who want a deeper sound. It's perfect if guitar feels a little bit too big, too physical, or too much of a finger breaker. And it's perfect if you want something small, smooth, expressive, and with more bass. For me, it feels like ukulele comfort with guitar depth. And that's why I love it so much. Let me show you one more example why this instrument is so fun. That's the sound. Small instrument, big feeling. Let me know in the comments. Have you tried a Guitarlele before? Or are you curious now? And if this video helped you, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers!